It'll take me just a second.
Yes, sure. Let me interrupt you briefly. I just I forgot to press the record button. Just for the record.
Oh no, we have to start over?
No, we don't have to start over. Just
okay.
For the record, we started the meeting at 6 p.m. and it's now. I mean, it's 6 p.m. at my time. It's now 6:18. So we didn't talk.
Okay, good.
Just for the record.
Good, thanks.
Let's keep going.
Okay, so can you see this where I'm defining the bin names and the bin ages and?
All right. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, I mean, I was able, I found another example that someone had done, and I was able to, to use that as a model and do this. But
right.
I guess what I was question is like if I'm just taking this and like doing a series of if-then statements, how would that look? Like maybe could I type in something rather than doing it like this? Could I just type in if age is less than 7, and then I want the new variable to equal 1.
Okay.
Else, right? Age is greater than equal to 7, or age less than 18. New var. So I guess do you have a like a cheat sheet or something that could go over the rules about how to do and create variables like this and a new I was able to do this in Python when I was just saying Python, but when we went to pandas, I was having a little bit of trouble of doing this. Or would this work, right? Something like this.
Okay, I'm not sure what we're trying to accomplish here. So let's say
I have a continuous variable already defined called age, right?
All right.
And I want to create.
And is age a data frame or is age a list? What is age? What sort of?
Oh, it's a variable within a data. It's a variable within a data frame.
All right. So it contains a data frame.
A column.
Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a column. All right. I understand.
Column, yeah. Column. So I guess my question is, I'd like to get some like a good primer on how to take columns and create new variables, transform data in columns, or create new variables from columns.
Oh, okay. I think I understand.
And then maybe they do that. It looks like maybe they do that in a later part of the course, do they? Or
I think you should have in the what part of the course, because if you're currently on Introduction to Python lesson 2, I mean lesson 7 is all about pandas, and as you were saying, yes, you can get all the results from a column. And what I think I would do is I would write all those results into a list, and then use a for loop. I think like just sort of the way you did. Just I think I would use a for loop. I think that's the way to go, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, there are just some other notations you can use. Like there's the one-liner for loop. Let me open my code editor and share it with you.
Okay.
Okay, let me share my screen now. Okay, so you can get let's say you have this data frame and you have age, right? There are a couple of things you could do. You could sort of you can for starters you could do the index notation. So if age is, so if what's inside the age is less than 7, you want that in a different data frame. Let's say data frame underage or something like that.
Okay, so let me see if I understand. What that would do is take a subset of the rows.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, good.
So you can have you can have one for the specific variable that you want, and the other one for the other. So that's one thing that you could do.
Good.
And then you have two subsets of that. The other thing that you could do is you can convert this into a list. I'm not sure of what would I use to convert this series into a list.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this could work, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'm going to show an article.
I've seen that. You'd convert the column to a list.
That's right. Okay. And once you have that, I mean, let's put here in age list, all right? And once I have that, maybe I could do, let's say you want certain age in a subset, and the other one the other subset. So let's say under 18 and over 18, right?
Okay.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do something along the line. So I'm going to make it into a list for age in age list. And I'm going to write age here for age list if age is less than 18, something along those lines. So this would give me the same result as the other index.
Oh, okay.
And this is basically the for loop that you wrote. But it is a one. It's a one. I mean, I guess it becomes 2-liners because I have to write it again for the second one.
Right.
In age list if age is over 18.
Okay.
So those are two possible that you could do.
Okay.
But I think that I will go first with the 2 subsets in using
two subsets. Okay.
Yes, and because you can do more with data frames than now with lists.
Good.
Cool.
All right. And then another thing that I really struggled with are lambda. I never quite got lambda functions.
Oh, those were hard at the beginning. Yes, those were difficult.
Yeah. Will they go over that later in the class at some point?
Not sure. The thing with lambda, it's basically what you use lambda for is let me share my screen again.
It's like a is it right? It's like a function, but it's like a compact version, right?
Yes, exactly that. I mean, you don't need to. You know what? I'm going to send you an article of how to use lambda. It's
okay. That would be helpful. Yeah.
Yes, and it's a really small article, and it uses a really cool feature, which is apply. It's from pandas as well. And so basically, let's say in apply, you use lambda.
Okay.
Yes. For example, let's say that you have your age list already. But let's say that all the results were strings or something like that, or data frame age, but all your results are strings. So you want to make them an int, right? So what this would do is would take all the results in this column that are now a string, and it would basically apply this function to each. And so the X represents each result of this column. So what I'm saying here is, okay, I have this column age, where each age is a string, and I want to convert it into an int. So I'm going to apply this function, and this function, what it's going to do is going to take each of those column values, and it's going to apply the int to them. Okay, good. So,
yeah, that'd be helpful. And I'll read over it. Maybe that's what we can, if I have questions, we can go over it next time.
But I'm going to send you the article for sure.
I did the programming for data science. I just finished that, and
Oh, that's
the one
awesome.
thing, and the one thing I never got was Lambda functions.
Yeah, Lambda. Yeah, that's a tricky one for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost near the half hour. So
Good.
I'm just going to finish answering the questions. So we're questions about scripting, Jupyter Notebook, and pandas and Lambda. Cool.
Yeah, good.
And so here's what I will follow up and get back to you about. Send article about Lambda.
Great.
And
That's excellent. Thank you.
last question. Do you feel like you can move forward now with this place where you were feeling challenged?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I feel good about it. I feel real good. I had a good week.
All right. So yeah, this is the one-on-one. It's for half an hour, but if you still have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask for this time.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, very good. I sure appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
No problem. I will send you the article on Lambda and the learning plan as
Good.
well. And
Very
just
good.
confirming the email address is Dr. Mike D. Cook.
That's right. Yep.
Cool. I'll
That's
send
great.
it right away.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Nice
your
meeting
help.
you. Nice talking to you.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.